Hey everybody, welcome to the D-News Screening Room. I'm Trace. This week I popped into Netflix on my iPad and I Chromecasted it to a TV to watch The Act of Killing, which is nominated for an Oscar this year. If you'd like to watch this movie, and I'd highly recommend that you do, you can pick up Netflix for yourself free for a month by going to netflix.com/dnews and signing up. You could be streaming TV and movies to all your devices in no time, plus it helps support us here at D-News. 20th century Indonesia was a rough place. There were political battles between the right and left wings, with the right finally coming together and killing thousands of communists. The Act of Killing follows the stories of some of the top death squad leaders and allows them a forum to relive their glory days. It's really difficult to watch them joking about how they killed people, explaining why they used this method or that. For example, they preferred to strangle people because beating them to death was too slow and the blood made the room smell. It was a simple, logical decision for them, but it's kind of a horrendous one for the rest of humankind. Psychotherapists and neurologists identify the traits of a psychopath as having superficial charm, a lack of remorse, and an impersonal sex life, whereas sociopaths have a lack of empathy or the inability to understand the emotional responses of others. The men featured in the documentary likely would fall into both of these silos. These murderers lied to the public. They killed communist sympathizers for trumped up offenses, or sometimes just for associating with the wrong people or at the wrong time. A reasonable person would ask, how could they be so inhumane? A study in the journal Brain researched the ability of psychopaths to experience empathy and found that their brains were able to kind of flip a switch to turn it on or off. The study suggests that these men can still experience or understand empathy and morality the same as anybody else, but they may have simply flipped it off. Watching the movie, you'll see some shadows of their inner torture, but only with some of these guys. The death squad leaders describe what they've done with like smiles on their faces, the way you or I would describe a weekend away with friends. Their nostalgia and camaraderie is kind of banal and also really shocking. They relive these terrible experiences with laughter punctuated by discussions of politics, morality, and ethics. Strangely, as a group, their discussions seem almost apologetic, but alone, their true feelings range from tortured to defiant. It's really jaw-dropping. The scene where former death squad leader Anwar Congo describes how he killed people by strangling them with wire, it's super crazy. He laughs while he's demonstrating the method, and he's wrapping the wire around this pole and then around his friend's neck, and then he's pulling it taut, and he just looks over at the camera and smiles. And then moments later, his face pulls as he recalls the numbing of his pain with alcohol, drugs, and sex. You kind of want to hate him and what he did in the name of politics and hatred, but you also see him as an old man with regrets. It's kind of an emotional ride, for sure. I highly recommend this powerful film, but you're probably gonna wanna have a hug afterward. If you have Netflix, check out The Act of Killing and leave your review down in the comments. If you don't have it yet, visit netflix.com/dnews and sign up for that free month of streaming and help support us here at D-News. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you subscribe. I promise, the next screening room, we're gonna do a happy one. It's gonna be good. We'll see you later.